Alright, hi guys, my name is Velan. Alright, this is my first YouTube video, so I'm kind of nervous, but I'm gonna show you guys a trade recap that I did today for Asia's session that profit me about like 974 US dollars. So as we can see, if let's say let's look at a higher time frame, right? We are in this bearish structure market that we can see that there is lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower lows. Although that the break is not clear, but it is still kind of a break in the lower time frame, and we can see there's just too much liquidity presented in this market right here. And what we can see here is that price has been trading within this zone to from here to all the way here, and this zone acts as a support and this zone acts as a resistance, right? The most basic stuff out there, right? But this zone in particular, it kind of makes me believe that the market is going to be bearish. The reason why is that this is a very strong zone where price actually rejected, and then when it goes back up again to this exact same zone, it rejected, bounces off, and then eventually breaks above, but then it also came all the way down before going back up again for the final test, and then it just rejected from there. The moment where it rejected from there, right? I think it was PPI news. Uh, I really think that the market will just crash all the way down, but it did not happen yesterday. So this was yesterday's move. Instead, it just kind of consolidated, like go up, go back, go up, go back. So it's just trading within this consolidation zone. But today, when the market opened, I can just see that, all right, in the 5 minute, there is this uh, okay, I think it's in the 1 minute. There's just in this internal order block that price actually rejected. Let me see. Yeah, it's around right here. Price rejected and created this little doji candle that indicates that price will reverse. But of course, there is more towards it. So I actually waited price to actually create this market structure shift, which is in the internal order flow, and then just enter my short position right there. So if you look at 5 minutes, right, the reason why I also enter, right, is that if if you can tell earlier, right, like there is no real market structure shift or break of structure, and I've been waiting for this clear market structure shift before eventually rejecting off this EMA line. So EMA 20 and EMA 50 uh, for 5 minute time frame and 15-minute time frame is a very crucial like support little zone that you want to see, right? So EMA crosses and it bounces off that EMA level, which indicates me that price is going to probably push downwards even more. And what I can see here is just market structure shift, retest, and then just boom, just went all the way down. And my first entry, I actually entered 0.4 lot size. Following that is a continuous stack of 0.1, 0.1, 0.1, 0.1, 0.1. Because I believe that there's just so much liquidity in the market where price did not break fully below. I do think that price is just gonna impulse break below the all the liquidity points, and that is why I actually held my position. But why I actually closed out earlier, right? I believe I closed out earlier 3 around here, right? So what I anticipated price to do is that it will just continue going down to perhaps this zone right here, which is the structural low. So the structural low, which is here, but in the end, I actually closed out early, and the reason why I closed out early is because I entered at the Asia session, right? And although the session's volume is good, but I don't see a continuous point of holding the position if the volume and momentum is fading away. Because I can see that, price is just struggling, and I just decided to, you know what, let me just close it and secure the profits, and then re-entry if I find a new entry point in perhaps London session or the New York session. But obviously, now price is giving me that little more momentum. I'm not gonna entry just yet. I believe price just gonna do that for liquidity sake, and then just perhaps retrace back into this bearish flip zone, and perhaps grab a liquidity right here to form an inducement before going all the way down again. And yeah, and this move alone, it actually made me about close to $1,000 USD, uh, specifically 974.70 USD. And I actually withdraw 1,000 US dollar, and now the balance is at $474. So I'm just gonna use that amount as rollover to London and New York session. So yeah, that's how I earn basically almost $1,000. But yeah, I don't think this is a like, oh, get rich quick and whatever. Because yesterday I lost about 1.5 due to FOMO. But of course, a span of like in terms of 11 days uh into September, right? So today is 11 September, right? Here and there I actually profit, and here and there I actually lost. And this is the mentality and psychology that I'm really trying to focus on, which is to risk less and make more. Right? I can't be, trading in one session and losing so much money, whereas compared to another day, I just earn about $500. $500 is a lot, yes. But then the next day, could I really sustain the $500? Or I can lose the $500 and on top of that lose more money and lose my capital, right? So this is the point I'm trying to fight. But yeah, overall it's a good trade. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.